On the 6th of November 1924, over 3,000 people gathered in Knockannanna Cemetery for the unveiling of a monument to commemorate the life of Tom Keogh, who had been killed 2 years previously in the Irish Civil War. This was the culmination of 2 years' dedication, commitment and togetherness by the comrades, friends and family of the young man. A sum of £664 had been raised. In 1923, this was a small fortune and the monument had been commissioned. The negotiating with the clergy for the monument to be allowed in the cemetery had taken a lot longer than anticipated. But at the time, the church was not keen to be seen allowing either one side or the other to be honouring their war dead. Knockannanna comes from the Irish Canuck-on-Éaney, which means the hill of the marsh. It is situated on the Carlow-Wicklow border. The cemetery is beside a new church, which was built in the late 70s. The monument, which is against the back wall of the cemetery, is a work of art, which many national figures could only aspire to have marked their resting place. The reason it is against the back wall is that the wall had to be built round the monument, as it was not allowed to be built in the cemetery. The monument references the 1798 rebellion, the 1867 Rising, and the 1916 Rising. There is a statue of a fallen soldier with a gun in his hand and a bronze picture of the young man who died. Tom Keogh, spelt Kehoe, not Keogh, was born in Rathnagrew, which is in Hackettstown, on the 19th of November 1899. The 1901 and 1911 census shows him as being born and reared in Carlow. He attended the local Rathmead National School, where he showed exceptional mental ability. Aged 14, he left school and joined his half-brother in Dublin, as like many country lads of today, there was no work for young men in rural Ireland. Aged 14, he joined the Irish Republican Brotherhood. Aged 15, he fought in Jacob's factory in the 1916 Easter Rising. After the Rising, he was arrested but was released a couple of weeks later because of his age. In 1917, he became part of the Irish Republican Army and was running 2 bomb-making factories in Dublin. In 1918, he was enlisted by Michael Collins into what became known as the Squad, or the 12 Apostles. He was involved in numerous killings of British spies and took part in most of the military activity of the time. He was involved in the burning of the Custom House and was caught and imprisoned in Kilmainham Jail in 1921. He took the pro-treaty side in the Civil War, but was blown up by a booby-trapped landmine just outside Macroom, County Cork, on the 16th of September 1922. He was born on the edge of the Carlow-Wicklow border. He spent his young life on the edge, never far from death. He died on the edge as the other soldiers who were with him died instantly from the blast, whereas he died that night in Cork General Hospital from his injuries. Had he died in the 1916 Rising or the War of Independence, much more would have been heard of this great Irish patriot. But as he died in the Irish Civil War, where Irishmen killed each other, many had hoped that this period of our history could be forgotten.